In this video, I'd like to share with you the accessories I personally consider essential for home or on-the-go use, based on my nearly 1 year of experience using the Steam Deck. I'm also a user of the Rog Ally, and most of these accessories are compatible with both devices. If you're new to handheld gaming and unsure about which accessories to get, or if you want to avoid wasting money on unnecessary accessories, this video should be helpful. Before we dive in, I want to mention 2 principles I follow when choosing accessories. First, non-essential accessories must be compatible with other devices. Second, accessories should prioritize practicality and portability because backpack space is limited and valuable. Besides, my backpack is not my gym, so it's essential to invest in good quality and uniquely designed accessories that make your gaming experience better. Let's get started. Screen protector. For me, screen protectors are a must for all handheld devices, not just the Steam Deck. When using any device, the first thing I notice is the screen. I'm quite particular about screen quality, and any imperfections bother me during usage. Additionally, I ordered the 256GB version without the anti-glare layer found on the 512GB version. The screen brightness is not very high, and it's a glossy screen. Without a screen protector, it's challenging to find suitable gaming conditions when I'm on the go. To take better care of my eyes and enhance visibility, I opted for a matte screen protector. Apart from protecting the screen, reducing glare, and improving visibility, in most situations, it can even replace a carrying case. The Steam Deck itself isn't small in size, and adding a carrying case can be a burden while traveling. With the screen protector in place, I can confidently place my Steam Deck wherever I want, be it in my bag or my carry-on luggage, without worrying about screen scratches. For me, this screen protector has made traveling and gaming much more convenient. MicroSD card. Both the Steam Deck and ROG Ally only have one M.2 slot. Nowadays, games often require 10 to 20 gigabytes of storage, with major titles often exceeding 70 gigabytes. In addition to this, the SteamOS has its own system features, and each game, once launched, creates its cache folder and shader folder. The size of these folders can range from 200 megabytes to 2 gigabytes, depending on the game. This compounds the storage issue, making expanding storage capacity the only viable solution. If you want to install more games and files, you'll need to expand your storage. Besides increasing the size of the built-in SSD, you can do this through microSD cards and connecting external hard drives via the USB-C port. Both devices have a built-in microSD card slot, allowing you to easily expand your storage while keeping the device tidy. This perfectly resolves your storage-related concerns. Not sure which games to delete or don't want to delete any at all? Well, that's when you should consider getting a microSD card. One card not enough? You can prepare 2 or even more, easily swapping them as needed. External solid-state drive (SSD). Similar to a microSD card, an external SSD is used for storage expansion. However, when compared to microSD cards, external SSDs offer higher speed and stability. They can be used for data copying and backup purposes. When formatted as NTFS, they can be easily shared with other PC devices, allowing for seamless data access. MicroSD cards cannot offer this level of compatibility. Although the read times may feel similar, external SSDs are noticeably more stable during continuous reading. The most significant drawback is the increased power consumption. Attaching an external hard drive to an already not-so-small device will add weight and volume, reducing the overall comfort of holding the device. However, despite this, an external SSD remains one of the essential accessories. Especially now, with SSD prices becoming more affordable, it's an excellent time to invest in one or more SSDs. Personally, I use the Asus Aerion external hard drive enclosure with a Samsung 980 Pro SSD. Additionally, I have a crucial 2TB SSD as my backup drive. Power bank. This accessory is essential not only for Steam Deck, but for all electronic devices. Battery life never seems to be enough. You're either charging or on the road to charge. Therefore, when you're out and about, a power bank can extend your Steam Deck's battery life significantly. The prerequisite is that your power bank has a single USB-C port capable of delivering 35 watts or more of power. My power bank essentially doubles the running time of my Steam Deck, greatly reducing my worries about battery life. I can usually ensure that my Steam Deck won't shut down due to low battery before reaching my destination during trips. My MacBook also occasionally serves as my power bank. So, investing in a high-spec, multi-protocol compatible power bank is a wise choice. USB-C hub. The Steam Deck has only one USB-C port. If you want to connect multiple wired peripherals, a USB-C hub is essential. Why did I choose a hub instead of a docking station? Well, for one, this hub can be shared with my other devices, while a docking station cannot. For example, I use it with my MacBook. Additionally, for me, the Steam Deck is more like a multifunctional gamepad that can be customized perfectly. So, when using the hub, I can still use the Steam Deck as a gamepad to play games. Make sure to choose a hub that provides a power delivery of at least 60 watts. I remember in the early days, many Steam Deck users used hubs that didn't meet the standards, which caused their Steam Decks to become unusable. My hub, which I've been using since August last year, has had virtually no issues. The only problem I've encountered is that the Steam Deck's USB-C port doesn't provide enough power and feels a bit loose, so I have to be careful when using it. Wi-Fi 6 or higher spec router. This accessory is not a must-have, and its necessity depends on your personal requirements. If you don't have a need for PC, PS4, or PS5 game streaming, you can skip it. Game streaming places high demands on your network, and the latency of your connection directly affects the smoothness of game streaming and your overall gaming experience. However, if you do plan to use game streaming services like Moonlight or Chiaki with your Steam Deck, a Wi-Fi 6 or higher spec router can greatly enhance your experience. It has significantly improved my gaming experience when playing console-exclusive games through streaming. Plus, with the ability to customize various buttons on the Steam Deck, using it for streaming certain console-exclusive games can offer a unique and enjoyable gaming experience. Keyboard. Whether you're in game mode or desktop mode, if you need to do coding or have a lot of text input requirements, a keyboard is essential. Typing with a touchscreen or using gamepad buttons for text input can be quite challenging and frustrating. This applies to both the Steam Deck and ROG Ally, as well as other handheld gaming devices. Therefore, it's a good idea to spare yourself the torture and invest in a keyboard. The choice of keyboard, whether wired or wireless, full-size or TKL, tankless, is subjective and depends on your preferences. However, I personally wouldn't carry a keyboard with me when using the Steam Deck. I prefer to complete any tasks that require keyboard input at home. Headphones. Earphone. If you're playing games at home, the presence or absence of headphones might not matter much. You won't disturb others, and they won't disturb you. You can simply use speakers. However, when you're out and about, you'll realize how important it is to have sound while gaming. It offers two entirely different experiences. Whether you choose wired or wireless headphones, they can significantly enhance your immersion in games. They don't disturb others, and they can greatly improve your gaming experience. Personally, I use Apple's AirPods Pro. The reasons are simple. They offer Bluetooth connectivity, so no wires to tangle with, they have active noise cancellation, and they are compatible with my other Apple devices. One pair of headphones that can be used with multiple devices saves space in my backpack, and I don't have to worry about over-ear headphones messing up my hairstyle. Here are some accessories I personally consider unnecessary for the Steam Deck. Steam Deck protective case. The Steam Deck itself is already quite heavy and bulky, and adding a protective case only further increases the burden on your wrists and grip. Moreover, it affects the overall feel of holding the device. Given that the Steam Deck tends to get quite warm during use, adding a protective case might make you wonder if it's getting too hot already. Personally, I initially purchased a protective case but ended up not using it. Later, I opted for the JSAUX back cover. After switching to it, I found several advantages. First, the protective case didn't match the R4, R5, L4, and L5 back buttons on the Steam Deck, making it inconvenient for installation and removal. Second, and most importantly, the protective case covered the cooling vents on the JSAUX back cover, making it impossible for the device to dissipate heat effectively. Initially, I thought a protective case might be a good idea, but in my experience, it turned out to be an accessory that ended up collecting dust. Carrying case. As mentioned multiple times before, the Steam Deck is already quite large and heavy on its own. Adding a carrying case only increases the burden when you're on the go. The provided carrying case, whether you use a backpack like I do or a camera bag, takes up twice as much space as when you don't use one. So, when I got my Steam Deck, I simply applied a screen protector and casually tossed it into my bag. I've never encountered any issues with the thumbsticks, and my device has remained scratch-free. USB-C dock. As I mentioned earlier, first of all, it's not compatible with my other devices. Secondly, whether I'm streaming or connecting to a monitor, I prefer to pick up my Steam Deck as a controller when playing games. However, if you're an ROG Ally user, then the dock should be essential for you. Controller. This depends on the situation. If you're carrying a controller to share the fun with friends and play multiplayer games together, then a controller is a must whether you're at home or on the go. However, for single-player games, I personally find the Steam Deck controller to be the best option, so a controller isn't a necessity for me when traveling. But if you do choose to get one, make sure it's Bluetooth and highly customizable within the system. Mouse. Unlike a keyboard, the Steam Deck comes with a touchpad that is highly customizable and can seamlessly adapt to various situations and usage scenarios in desktop mode. It can serve as a perfect substitute for a traditional mouse and even allows for gyroscopic aiming in FPS games. On the other hand, the ROG Ally, designed for compactness, omits the touchpad and two back buttons, making it less versatile for both Windows interactions and gaming experiences compared to the Steam Deck. Additionally, the official support for the 6-axis gyroscope is lacking in the ROG Ally officially, so if you want to play FPS-like games, a mouse becomes a necessary accessory. The above are my personal opinions on essential and non-essential accessories based on my long-term use of handheld gaming devices. If I've missed anything, or if you have different viewpoints, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow my channel. Thank you.